My name again is Moses Waribo, and this is Think Tank TV. If you're new to our station, try to subscribe to our station. It's a red button below the screen. And interestingly, you need to know that subscribing doesn't cost any money. Clicking the notification button just lets you know when we put out content that will be educative to you. So I was discussing with somebody because the last few weeks to few months, you'd hear the deep lamentation from the federal government about the rate of crude oil theft within the Niger Delta axis of Nigeria here in West Africa. You see, so we began to discuss in-depthly about how the federal government seems already very confused. Their hopes on the military, on private security guards, communities and all that seem to have been dashed because it seems as though it's not working out. And I was telling him something. I told him that the truth is, irrespective of how many military personnel you put on ground to guard this crude oil theft, it's going to all become futile. And by the way, I do not by any means encourage those who seem to want to go against the rules and regulations of societies. But truth be told, to curb issues like this must be treated from the root causes itself. You see, the issue of crude oil theft is not something that the military or forceful means can curb sooner than you think. Why? Because a lot of people in the country are suffering for survival. A lot of people are uneducated and lack information on why they shouldn't do this. So irrespective of the surveillance contract you give to whoever you want to give it to, I can make bold to say it's not going to produce any substantive results. We're making suggestions of things that one or two things that the federal government can put into place to ensure that these issues are mitigated duly. When you look at the likes of MSMEs, federal government does not look at the importance of empowering MSMEs because that is ultimately going to be the engine room for the advancement of any economy in the society. We have lots of organizations that are out to put out their technological tools, the knowledge they have to educate people on the need for them to get to know what and how important it is in our society. But the federal government will not look at organizations like this to empower them. The federal government will not prioritize the importance of education in our society. And by the way, when I talk about education, I do not necessarily mean the classroom education. All I'm talking about is getting the people informed. So the bone of contention is that when you do not handle issues from the root cause of it, every strategy you try to use to curb the anomalies will become futile. So today I want to treat what we title 5 tips that every entrepreneur who hopes to be successful must know. While you try to hit the road for your business and try to hit super success, here are the 5 tips you must know, which are like the root causes of every challenge an entrepreneur will face. The first of them is solving problems promptly. So I heard of Pastor David May saying yesterday of how he had an injury in his leg about some weeks ago, and he tried to put a call out to a doctor who immediately did well to attend to him very promptly. A doctor who did well to attend to him very promptly. He said he was supposed to give the doctor a particular charge, but because of how prompt the doctor attended to him, he had to pay beyond what the charge was. So he was trying to teach about the importance of solving problems promptly. So as an entrepreneur who solves problems, it's way beyond solving the problem. But you must take note that you want to solve problems promptly. You want to attend to your clients promptly because clients do well to give priority to those who attend to them promptly. The second one on my list is what I call excellence. A lot of people do lots of things around town in their businesses. But the need for us to begin to impute excellence in what we do cannot be overemphasized. Why? Because we have a lot of mediocres in town who do series of things without a touch of excellence. And every serious entrepreneur, any businessman, any client who wants the services of a professional always looks out for those who does it excellently. So the third of them on my list is what I call solving problems cheerfully. You see, I had a technician who came to the house to fix something for me some time ago. And as soon as he stepped into the house to fix the issue he came to fix, he was being all moody. Despite the fact that I called him to come work for me, it seemed as though I was bothering him. Even though I was going to pay for the job he came to do, he was moody about it. And this is something that can make a client or a supposed client who would call you some other time to back down the call. Why? Because you want to do the job you do for your clients cheerfully. The fourth of them on my list is what I call your natural appearance. We've had the cliches of people talking about you are addressed the way you dress. You see, I also refer to the good book where people look out for people who appear nicely. There are references of that nature all around town. Your appearance to business meetings, your appearance to the office you work for, your appearance to different places plays a major role in the respect, the regard, and the priority that will be given to you by your clients. So you want to do well to attend to your appearance. The fourth on them on my list is the wise use of our gifts. You see, a lot of us are doing the wrong kind of businesses. A lot of us are downplaying the importance of our gifts. You have a gift to become an artist, but you drop it to begin to face someone else's gift, to begin to do someone. So you find out that you're struggling more than you should. Why? Your gift is something that gives you an edge. It says your gift makes a way for you. So when you have a gift, when you have a potential that you do not put to use, you're going to be struggling in someone else's potential. So here are little tips that you need to know as you go out for a new week. My name is Moses and this is Think Tank TV. Do well to hit the subscribe button. Try to do us a mail. Tell us how we can be of service to you. Because we cover your events, we speak in public places, and we're here to save you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.